I did not know that Mickey's Surprise Party was a sponsored short. So when I was watching this and then the sponsored element came in, I was confused, I was surprised, I was kind of delighted because it was quite a lot of fun. Yeah, this is a really cute short. It's not the most unique. There are similar ones where they're planning a surprise party and it goes wrong, but ultimately I had a lot of fun with this one, and because it's sponsored, I believe it means it's in the public domain. I suppose in theory that means I could upload it to YouTube if I had a spare copy, or access to a copy. Um, I just thought it was pretty surprising with the sponsorship, and it kind of breaks the fourth wall between the enclosed magical world of Disney and the world in which we live. And I just found it to be a lot of fun. It's directed by Hamilton Luske and was released in 1939, and it's certainly one of the, I believe it was the first Disney that was sponsored, so that's pretty exciting. It was distributed and sponsored, of course, by Nabisco, who create snacks and foodstuffs. And towards the end, I will tell you the foodstuffs that are present, but I don't want to spoil it. It's Mickey's birthday coming up. Minnie is trying to bake cookies, and there's an accident. Her dog, Fifi, who is the weirdest dog ever, somehow the animation for Fifi makes her look both slender and elegant and a scruffy stray. There's something very odd about the design of this dog. She appears in a lot of Pluto shorts. Very fascinating character. Fifi accidentally knocks over this thing of popcorn into the cookie batter. Minnie doesn't notice, the cookies go in the oven. Just as Mickey arrives, the cookies are finished. Minnie takes them out, and suddenly they begin exploding with all of this popcorn. It goes everywhere. Minnie is distraught. These cookies are ruined. And Mickey decides to save the day by heading out, and then he comes back with a tray of Nabisco products. And there we have our product placement, our sponsorship right there, and the animation style of the Nabisco products at this point. It's not completely Disneyfied. The packaging is recognizable, but it's not photographic. It's a really interesting animation style that I'd love to know, as somebody who knows the basics of animation based on the Disney books I've read. I'd love to know how they did that and how they got that effect, because I think it's very effective and looks really good. But we have Oreos and Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers were the first ones I noticed. It's fun to see that the packaging for Ritz hasn't really changed. Animal crackers, something called social tea biscuits that they kind of made a lot of emphasis on. I haven't heard of them. I just thought that was really fun. And while I wouldn't want that to happen in Disney all of the time, I feel like it's something that I'd love to see quite a lot of. Disney films do this. For example, Toy Story. Toy Story has actual, Mattel products and other kind of Hasbro, other brands within the film. That works. But obviously, like, if Cinderella was suddenly carrying a tray of Tunnocks tea cakes, it would look a little bit peculiar. But I would like to see a little bit more of this with Disney. I just think it's a fun concept, and, bringing those characters into the world in which we live is a really interesting design. By bringing our world into theirs, rather than the other way on. There are a lot of live actions where Disney characters enter our world, but let's put a little bit more of us into their universe. I think that's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. Before the product placement, I thought it was okay. I thought it was quite fun, quite sweet. Wasn't really sure what the resolution would be. I wasn't expecting Oreos to appear. Really liked it. Mickey's birthday surprise, or Mickey's surprise party, well, it was a surprise. The ending was definitely a surprise for me. Definitely check it out. I think you'll enjoy the way the product placement is kind of presented. It's not, it's not hidden. It's blatant. It's obvious. It's just a little Disney advert for Nabisco, and I like it. I really thoroughly enjoyed it.